ver cómo.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. To return, this is Mark Mariani. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, Murray, he pretty much was the offense for the Titans in that win over Denver. 21 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown. Offense was hard to be found in that game.
Hard to be found, but that's the type of game that DeMarco Murray really shines because he finds ways to affect the game.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, in 2016 in Tennessee, DeMarco Murray, we're going to find out if it was style, scheme, does he still have it or not. He thinks he's going to be more comfortable with the Titans.
Yeah, because that fall off last year, 2014, over 1,800 yards, 392 carries.
One of the best seasons running the football that we've seen in recent years.
Give him 12 yards on that one, it earns him a fresh set of downs.
When I watch a run like that, I always think of DeMarco Murray, the Oklahoma version of DeMarco Murray back in college, because he could do it all. Run, catch, return game. His only problem was staying healthy. That was my worry about him coming into the league. And when he has been healthy in the NFL, he's been one of the top backs in the game.
He was healthy on that run. 65 touchdowns, by the way, spot here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Well, thank you.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage. So you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
Mariota. And this is incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's another example of what Marcus Mariota brings to the game. Sweet feet that elude sticky situations. He knows how to get outside the pocket and get downfield. Last year as a rookie, he showed us exactly how to do it and do it well.
Murray, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. DeMarco Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives them a lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try
paying for your buck, nigga?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
You know what I want to do right now while we have a moment? I want to hand out Charles Davis's hardware for top performers week 14.
Okay,
oh, Moxie.
Oh, my Le'Veon Bell with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Sure award.
236 yards on the ground, ended up with 298 overall in the snow in Buffalo, and led his team to a win.
Who else you got? I know you like Vic Beasley's performance for Atlanta.
Well, 3 sacks, including a touchdown after the strip sack. He picked it up and ran it in. And I have to mention Aaron Rodgers. Playing hurt, had a hamstring 2 weeks ago.
Let's get it.
Ball and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, that was second down run for Murray. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Kendall Wright, 68 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track sneakers? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Our eyes shift now to the Tennessee defense here. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down.
and he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. Third down here.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come up in an offset eye. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
They'll run again with Blunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Hell no.
Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Mariani. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. Mariota now to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Titans are going to have a first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down throw for Mariota. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete.
Flip that shit. Yeah. Catch me if you can, pussy. Pussy.
Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Mariota will look to throw. Flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away.
That wasn't even me. That was my 5-year-old.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Brady now on first down. Surveying the field. Going deep here for Edelman. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have
Scrubby nigga.
there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best
Don't
friend
throw a
is
pick.
exactly what we saw there. A
Watch
big
the
play
pick.
shot taken by
This
the
is gonna be
offense.
ridiculous.
Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
You gonna throw a ridiculous pick, Scrubby. Come on.
Now blown.
Boom.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Let's get it.
Incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they were all downfield, getting to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Again, it's Murray. And they get him down, but now before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding it would be, huh? He knocked him on his ass. They
So
hate
holding
him.
by the offense and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Murray the lone setback. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On third down, Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
What's the flag, man? That's crazy. I can't challenge this part of the ball. I got a first fucking down. They played me, man.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Caught left side, Bennett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll look to throw.
Let's get it!
Intercepted.
Gang shit, nigga.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one.
Not on my watch. You heard him, Gus.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense hasn't put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go with Murray again. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. Well, that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Mariota got a man, it's right. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Mariota here to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Mariota to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now Mariota. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it.
Game time.
And that.
Let's get it. And that's all, folks. That's all, folks.